Well, there has been a huge backlash and fallout after Kanye West and his wife, Bianca Censori, shocked the red carpet and you, the viewers, at the Grammys on Sunday. She was wearing a mesh see-through dress which revealed all, which means we have to censor it at this time of the morning.
But after the shock, I know many of you were kind of taken aback and upset by these pictures. Many people expressed concern, suggesting a dangerous imbalance in their relationship as Kanye remained fully dressed throughout. Others just said they were just after publicity.
Well, we're joined by the women's activist, former Love Island contestant Sharon Gaffka, and from Las Vegas, renowned showbiz columnist Perez Hilton. Good morning to you both. Sharon, let's start with all the concerns being raised about whether she willingly did this, or when you analyse the lip-reading experts' analysis of the conversations between Kanye and Bianca, did you think there was an element of him instructing her to do this?
I think just looking at the pictures themselves and her facial expressions and not necessarily what he was saying or allegedly said, in the way he was saying it, in the facial expressions he was making towards her, goes to show that this is not something that's natural to her. It's not something that she was comfortable doing. I don't know a lot about her personal style or what she's normally dresses like, but I know that in other aspects of their relationship, when they're seen out together, she is wearing next to nothing. I think in one other particular instance, she was wearing a plastic raincoat with nothing else underneath. And now, you know, he's got one remaining post on his social media, and it is her wearing basically next to nothing, the same outfit she wore to the after party, which is a release of his brand.
And he says it's art.
Art is subjective to everybody, but I don't think it should be him making his wife should display his art as if she's a fashion accessory to his brand as opposed to him himself. Speaking
to the Daily Mail, the lip reader Nicola Hickling claimed that Kanye West appeared to, in the reports on the Daily Mail, issue several commands to Censori in the lead-up to the reveal, including to start making a scene. According to this lip reader, he allegedly told his wife, "Make a scene, I'll say it, it'll make so much sense." She shook her head to both statements, and he apparently said to her, "Drop the coat behind you and then turn," adding, "I got you." Perez Hilton, is this causing as big a concern in America as it has done here?
Well, honestly, I'm a huge Anglophile, so I'm surprised that it's caused any kind of anything in the UK, because from my understanding, you know, in some of the newspapers there, they still have the glamour models bearing it all. And personally, what we're doing now is speculating. I don't know Bianca Censori, but she clearly does not censori much. What we do know is that she began working as an employee for Kanye West at his Yeezy brand. And if I had to speculate some more, I'm pretty sure she's continuing to be paid by Kanye West, is still on his payroll and is getting paid very well. I did see the photos of her and video at the after party where she was living it up, having a phenomenal time, so much fun. She was licking Kanye West. I think it would be a disservice to her to say that she's not in control of her actions. I think she's a willing and happy participant, and even her demeanor and how she came across stoic, that definitely would be how Kanye told her that she should present herself. What is sad to me is that Kanye used to be a respected artist, and now he is just Mr. Kim Kardashian's ex-husband. You know, he's Kim Kardashian's ex, behaving like a Kardashian. All he cares about is attention.
But what does it say about his judgment? I mean, even if, and I really hope she is a willing participant, even if she's doing it, as you were implying there, for the money and having a good time, for him, the older man dressed with a swagger while his wife is effectively naked next to him, I mean, it's a terrible look, which has led many people to feel that it's coercive and exploitative, even if it's not. He, as a public figure, he's choosing to present himself in that way. What conclusion do you draw from that about the kind of man he is?
I mean, we know the kind of man Kanye is. He's repeatedly said the most hurtful, offensive things, and he is welcome back on Instagram. He's welcome back on X, Elon Musk's platform, and he continues to sell so much product. There are clearly a lot of people out there that, despite all of the horrific things that Kanye says and does, will continue to financially support him. And there are women out there who will buy this sheer dress that he designed or the bodysuit that she wore to the after party.
Sharon, if Bianca was a friend of yours, and you saw her on the red carpet, what would you say to her? Because a lot of people who are concerned about the dynamic between them might think, I've got a friend who gets told what to wear by their boyfriend.
Yeah, so I respect Perez's analysis in that situation, but as a refugee ambassador and as somebody who's been close to somebody else that's experienced coercive and controlling behaviour, what you wear tends to, it starts off as a loving relationship. What you wear tends to be the first thing they start to control. And then it usually goes on to other things. And, her living it up at the after party, coercive control is a form of abuse that isn't necessarily as obvious as physical abuse. Sometimes your couple will look happy, the survivor or victim at the moment in time will be happy and will be having fun, but then at other times they won't be because it's not as obvious and it happens gradually over a longer period of time. And it goes to show how serious coercive control is because, coincidentally, the government made an announcement that they're taking coercive control as serious as physical abuse, and they are forcing agencies to work together to ensure that perpetrators that are convicted of, in prison for more than 12 months for coercive behaviour, that they now have repercussions further to protect victims get in line.
Perez, can I ask, has Kanye made a public statement about all of this concern?
He has, since the Grammys, shared multiple posts across social media just promoting his upcoming Yeezy women's fashion line.
Right. OK. Perez Hilton, thank you very much indeed.
Thank
Sharon
you so
Gaffka,
much.
thank you.